Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back for a special video. I'm doing this as a live stream this year instead of doing it as a pre-produced video. But this is my top 10 Christmas gifts for comic fans video. I did this a couple of years ago, and people were real big fan of it. But I'm doing it again this year because I've got some new stuff to share. I've got some really cool discount codes. One person is going to end up with a very cool prize, but you got to leave comments on the video once this is wrapped. Don't do it in the live chat. I'm going to give you instructions on how to potentially win that big prize at the end. But I've got some other cool stuff as well. Discount codes for everybody for a few of the different vendors, and then we're going to get into it. So this is the top 10 comic gifts for or top 10 Christmas gifts, or any holiday gift for comic fans, for the comic fan in your life. This might be a cool thing that you could share with friends of yours, friends and families who say, hey, I'm not quite sure what to get him or her. I don't really know a lot about comic books. Hey, this might be the perfect video for you. So we're going to dive right into it. Number one on the list, and these are already listed in the chat below, or in the video description below. So all the information for some of the discount codes is down there. You'll be able to do that. But remember, wait until the live stream has stopped to leave your entry for the free 1-year subscription to CLZ. Yeah, I'm giving it away. There it is. But hey, let's get started. Number 10 on my list for top 10 Christmas gift items that you can get for the comic fan in your life are these really cool. You've seen them here. There are different companies that make them. I like some of the other ones, but one that I've always done well with has been Malverde Designs. So I've gotten his since the very beginning. You've seen them here on the shelf. These are comic stands that will hold either a CGC. Well, they can hold a lot of different things. So this is like just a standard hardcover graphic novel, and that will fit in there. All right. You can also put a comic book in a top loader on this one. This one's built for a slab, but you can also put a comic book in a top loader on it. And I've got more of them. You can see them here on the front, or up here. Now, this was a Generation 1 that he did, and so was this one. This was my mask one that I need to put back out. These are Generation 1s when before he had continued to advance it. He's got brand new stuff that's coming out. That's going to be going live on his Etsy shop. He sells via Etsy. But one of the cool things about these is that they come off. So you can buy interchangeable plates to slide in and out and put them on there. Another company that does these Wham stand is not selling right now at the time of this video, so I went ahead with Malverde and wanted to showcase his stuff because I like his stuff. He's been pretty cool, and you can see it's just that easy to switch out the different plates that you can get. And so I think you can buy bundles with the different plates. And then these are the Generation 1 where they're not interchangeable. But I love the Generation 2 because I can switch them out as I need to. So I've got like a Blue Beetle one. I've got the Transformers one. And then I think these are also those two are Generation 1 because I had but yeah, these switch out. So I can I can replace these. So if you've ever wondered where I get these from, it's from Malverde Designs. I connect with him on Instagram, but he's also on Etsy. And the thing I would tell you is I think he's going to send us a discount code. So if you come back to the video, make sure you come back and you can get. I think he's going to give us a discount code. He didn't have it at the time of the video, but I'll talk to him again so you can have a way to display your comics, because that was always a thing for me, was finding ways to display my comics And so as a comic fan, it's the kind of thing that, it's lower on the list. I'm buying comic books, I'm buying bags and boards, I'm buying other stuff, but this is a nice gift item that you can get, and that you can get for the comic fan in your life. Or if you send this video, and hey, if you're a loved one and a comic fan sent you this, I'm gonna go and take the Santa hat off because it's a little bit small for me now. But if you're a fan, or I mean, if you're a family member of a fan, and you say, hey, they sent me this video, then hey, guess what? This is a really cool way to do it. You can check the video description below for the spelling on the information. So that's Malverde Designs, stands for comic books. Number 9 on my list is a different company. This is a much bigger company. And there are different companies like them. I'm going to go ahead and share their website here. They're not providing anything. I am a fan of their clothing. I've tried on their shirts. Haven't bought any yet, but it is a really cool they've gotten really big over the years. So I'm going to bring them up here, and there we are. This is Resvlts Clothing Apparel. And so Resvlts, what they do is they license different properties, and they've got some of the best designed, highest quality stuff that's out there. It's beautiful stuff. They just released their Tron line. They just released their Zootopia 2, but there's a ton of different stuff. You can see here, I'm going through their website, and I'm going through here, and I'm going to go ahead and go to their short sleeve shirts, which is the ones that I have been finding. And so they've got a bunch of different ones. Let's take it, since I'm a Star Wars guy. Oh, look, free shipping when you sign up. All right, Star Wars. I'm going to click on Star Wars, and we're going to take a look at real quick just some of the stuff they've got. As you can see, these are kind of golf type shirts. And the thing, like I said, the thing I like about that, they are very comfortable. They're very breathable. I fit about a 2X, and it's form fitting, but not uncomfortably or awkwardly so. So if that gives you any kind of, like, I'm usually a 2X on shirts, sometimes a 1X, but never a 3X. So, and they do go up higher. Now, remember, keep in mind, these are high quality, officially licensed materials. So $70 is their price point for these button-down shirts, but they do go on sale sometimes. You can get them as low as $28, which is a great buy for for shirts like this, for this quality. So if you're a fan of, or if you're a family member of a comic fan, and you're looking for something interesting and cool, here's the thing: we comic guys, we will go and buy a ton of comic books, but we won't buy a new shirt unless we think about it, or unless somebody gives us a gift. Oh, look at this! Look at this Darth Vader and Stormtrooper one. That's pretty sick. I like this. So lots of cool stuff. You can browse. Their website is Resvlts, RSVLTS is the name of it, but Resvlts is the name of the company, and so I do recommend them. So that's number 9 on my list. Now, number 8 on my list is pretty cool. So now I'm just now getting into coffee drinking because my son drinks coffee. My wife sporadically drinks coffee. I decided, with me going into teaching, I need coffee. And there are some of the finer things in life that you can enjoy that don't have a tremendously bad health impact on you, and coffee is one of them. As long as you don't put a bunch of the cream and sugar and all that kind of extra stuff. Well, this next one, if you're a coffee drinker, this is the one for you to consider. I'm going to go ahead and bring this back up here. This is let me jump to their home page, which I was on. Comics on Coffee. You can go to comicsoncoffee.com, and they are a coffee packager and distributor, but they license all your favorite geek brands to help identify their different styles of coffee. They've got some really cool stuff here. The Batman Dark Knight Roast. You can see it here, $15.99, and you can get like K-Pods, whole bean, medium ground. You can also do a one-time purchase, or in some cases you can do a subscription model. So they've got K-Pops or K-Cups, really nice stuff. They have been, I became familiar with them because they are at a bunch of the conventions that I go to. They were at Fan Expo Dallas. They also, Southern Comic Geek gets his coffee there, so he always picks up coffee from them. They were super cool when I reached out to them, and they said, hey, let us give your viewers, since your viewers, let them get a taste of it. So they offered a 15% discount code. And hey, if you're a coffee drinker and you'd like to try it out, I want to encourage you to try it out, because it'll help the channel, not because we're getting any money from it, but because it'll help them say, hey, his viewers came over and tried out our brand. I'm going to be ordering some myself. I'll give a couple of these out, but the 15% discount code is it's Carlos15 for 15% off the entire order now through December 31st. So December 31st, you'll be up until December 31st. You'll be able to use this discount code and get 15% off your order of Comics on Coffee. And so it's fun stuff, just a fun, neat. Again, if your loved one is a comic fan, or like a specific character fan, and they already have everything, and you don't want to make a mistake. If they drink coffee, they've got all the different types of coffee that you could be looking for here. And I was super excited that they have this Blue Beetle horchata coffee, and so it's super cool. They've got it in K-Cups as well as different grind levels. But yeah, it's I don't think this is a bad price for coffee. I don't know a lot about coffee, but it is, and it gives you a bunch of information here about the type of coffee. And so yeah, Comics on Coffee. If you are looking for a cool gift for a comic fan, if you're a loved one of a comic fan, or if you're a comic fan, you're looking for a cool gift for somebody else and you don't know what books they have, hey, and if they're a coffee drinker, this is a great thing. And with the code Carlos15, which is down in the video description below, you can get 15% off your order now through the end of December. That's Comics on Coffee. All right, number 7 on my list of the top 10 Christmas gifts for the comic fan in your life is something I already picked it up earlier, a hardback copy of their favorite graphic novel. I love a good hardback. Now, most comic collectors will buy like a softcover trade paperback for themselves for reading. But if you want to come up with a really nice, really cool gift idea for the comic fan in your life, take a look at their bookshelf and see, hey, do they have a hard copy of that comic storyline they're always talking about? Now, there's all kinds of different levels. I'm going to show you a couple of different ones that I have here. All right, I just showed you a super basic hardcover graphic novel. This is one of my favorite ones of all time, Identity Crisis. Okay, something like this will set you back about $25 to $30. It's the complete storyline for this story. This is something I've talked about. Told people in my life about how much I like it. Now, if they happen to already have something like that, then another cool thing that you can do is get them a special edition of the same graphic novel. So this is Batman Hush, but as I've shown it before, this is the unwrapped edition. What that means is that it's been rendered with just the black and white inked pencils, just so you can appreciate the artwork in a whole different way. And this is a really cool gift idea. Something like this runs a bit more. This one, I think at retail was a $40 hardcover. It is a little bit bigger than a standard comic book, so the artwork is a little bit bigger, but it's a special type of edition. Now, you might say, okay, well, let me get, what other types of special editions are there? I'm going to show you two more real quick. This is an art book, I think is what it's called. So this is a much larger version of a graphic novel, and it's got much bigger print in it. But you can see the artwork has been remastered. It's been digitally recolored. So it's a really cool new way to try out a favorite graphic novel. Last one I'll show, because I don't have a whole lot of omnibuses here. All right, I'm going to show this one. This is called now DC Comics is before Absolute Batman and Absolute Wonder Woman and all those others. DC had a line of collections called the Absolute Edition. This is the Absolute Watchmen. All right, this on when it was first published about, I don't know, like 15 years ago, it was $75. I think these regularly go for over $100. I do believe this was a gift. It's a slipcase, and it is a massive hardbound copy of this one. Look, this one's got like a line or something on it, but it's a massive hardbound copy of one of my favorite graphic novels of all time. It has beautiful Baxter paper. It's been digitally recolored. There's Owlman walking around butt naked in his place. But it's beautiful. It smells like a comic book too. Beautiful artwork. Great fun stuff to do. Like I said, I got it a long time ago, and it was very expensive. But again, this has brought so much enjoyment to me over the years. It's super heavy too. You got to put it on a desk to read it. But that is one more way to check out your favorite graphic novels. But for those who are shopping for a fellow comic fan, a nice hardbound edition of your favorite of their favorite storyline would be an excellent way to give them something. Local comic shops can be a guidance. And hey, if you are a family member and you're even saying, man, where do I even start? Where could I go? What could I get? Message me. You can message me on Instagram. You can also email carlscollectscomics@gmail.com. And if you say, hey, my special loved one is a fan of this type of comic or this character, I can give you some great recommendations for some cool stuff, and they'll think it's neat that you found that. All right, next up on the list, number 6 on the list. These folks make it on every single thing that I like every list that I talk about. They are always there, and they're fantastic. I love them. But this is Tim and Jess at Nerdstalgia, also known as the Classy Comic Collector. Here I'm going to show, because they're very active on Instagram, and so I'm going to bring this up here and let y'all take a look at it. Now here's the deal. If you're getting this is a big investment. So you're definitely going to want to probably talk to the comic fan in your life about this. But they make some of they make the, not some of, they make the best collectible storage furniture I have ever seen. And I have looked everywhere. I have seen everything. I will always have some of their furniture in the studio here. They've got beautiful stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it hurts. So beautiful. Look at that. They do top-notch work. Their stuff stands the test of time, and it does carry a resale value with it. How do I know that? Because I'm on my second set of cabinets that I've owned that have been secondhand purchases of Nerdstalgia, of the stuff that they make. I'm going to go and open this up. Look at that. I mean, that's just beautiful art. I mean, it's just beautiful craftsmanship right there. But yeah, they make everything handmade in their shop. They will freight ship it anywhere in the continental United States. That you could probably talk to them if you're outside of the country, but I don't know. At that point, I don't know that it even makes sense. It's just really great stuff that they do, and they do it in all sizes, all different types of, like all different sizes of comics. Like if you have all moderns, they'll do all moderns. If they do, if you have all Silver Age, Golden Age, they will make stuff for that size as well. They make end tables, comic storage, all really all the different types. They do also make graded storage. So let me see. I think this is graded storage right here. So you can see that. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's beautiful stuff. So, just something to think about when you're looking at storage options. I know for a lot of us, it's, you can do that with it. For a lot of us, it seems out of reach. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's actually, for what it is, it's very affordable. And the freight to get it is fairly... sorry, lost my train of thought. But man, this stuff is beautiful. I love looking at the stuff that they create. Look at that. Yeah, they can add locking. They can add all kinds of. They can do everything. They really I think they have done everything. They've done all kinds of stuff. Look, they've got this thing that's like a coffee table, and it closes. And look at that. Look at that. Yeah, so they've been doing all kinds of stuff, including office stuff that has... Yeah, so that is Nerdstalgia. And here's the beautiful thing. Nerdstalgia, thank you so much, Tim and Jess. They said for if you use the code Carlos Collects Comics, you'll get $50 off your order with them. And hey, $50, that's a nice little amount. But yeah, you should reach out to them. It's surprisingly affordable. You can reach them on Instagram as @Nerdstalgia or @TheClassyCollector. And they've got all kinds of cool stuff. So it's _ClassyCollector is their other Instagram, and this is their bigger one. I think they're more into this one. It's @the_ClassyCollector, and $50 off. Here, I'm gonna show it real quick. $50 off for your first order. Yes, it is. It is. Thanks to those who are watching this live. I did this live because our post-production timeline was pretty slow. So right now, with the holidays and with a bunch of other stuff going on, and I've got producer D is working on other videos right now, and I said I want you to work on other videos, so I'm going to do this as a live stream. So the reason I'm not responding to comments in real time is because this is meant to be viewed and shared out So I just yeah, thanks for and it's not editing out all the ums and uhs and all that kind of stuff and my little moments of rambling. Um, so that's number 6 on my list, the Nerdstalgia custom comic storage furniture. And remember, with the code Carlos Collects Comics, $50 off your purchase with them. So yeah, reach out to them about it. Number 5 on my list was something that, I think I put it on last year, and I said, man, I've got to put it on again this time because this is a cool gift, because you can buy the same thing every year, but it's a different experience every year. All right, so let me go ahead and bring up this next one because I'm going to go and shout them out. Let me see. Wait, hang on. All right, so this is a local comic convention here. Let's see. Okay, they've got it as a Facebook event. Yeah, so this is a free one. So let me show this one here instead. Okay, so coming up, yeah, so a local comic convention is a great gift. Is a great gift for the comic fan in your life, because it's got, it's a cool. I'm going to share. Let's see. I'm going to share this one. Shout them out. So Bedrock City Comics is a large comic chain here in the greater Houston area. They have their own convention that they do. And so this is a bigger convention, and it's a homegrown con, but it's neat because it is it's something that a local comic shop owner. I think he's got like 5 or 6 locations, and he's got this one just passed in October, and they had some people like Pablo Villalobos and let's see. Okay, Mike McCone, Sozo Micah, Nick Robles, Isaac Goodhart, he's a nice guy, Gene Ha, and J.G. Jones, who I did not get to meet, sadly. But the neat thing is that when you get these when you get tickets to a comic convention, it's a different experience every year. So if you're looking for that fun gift for the comic collector in your life, this may be the ticket, literally, because you can get them this same thing each year to the same comic convention, but it'll be different guests and a whole different experience for them. So consider that. Number 4 on my list this is a big one, subscription to CLZ Comics. All right. So CLZ Comics is my favorite collection tracking software. And I'm going to go ahead and show it off right now because I'm a big fan of it. They are not they are not providing anything for me to give this. This is my own opinion. But it's just something that I am a huge fan of. And so I wanted to go ahead and show it off. So CLZ Comics, I've been using them for a few years now, and they have their own. It's a mobile app, and then there's a desktop app, and they've got all kinds of stuff here. I use it all the time. It's great to have the full database of your comic books on your cell phone with you when you're out on the hunt. And it's, that you can now you can scan the barcode, you can scan the cover of the comic book, you can take pictures and upload your own pictures for each of your individual comic books. You can change details as you need to. It does integrate with, you can use the CLZ Cloud to sync it between devices, and they are connected to Cover Price, where your comic values can be updated in your CLZ Comics database. I thought that was a fantastic idea when they did it. The thing is, I've had opinions about cover prices pricing, but they really are not any. I mean, they're really doing the best job that's possible with such a volatile market on pricing. I think it's hard to have an app that is giving you real time data. You just always want to make sure that you're constantly refreshing the values, and it will change it here. So CLZ Comics, I recommend it for that first. I know Wolverado, I tried on the puns. But yeah, CLZ Comics, I recommend them. If again, this is a great gift for the comic fan in your life, because they might be looking for a legitimate way to keep track of all the comics they have. And this, the CLZ app for me has been a life changer. I'll pull it up right now and show it off for you. There we go. And there's mine on my phone. And you can just see, like, I go through all the series in my comic collection. And here's the big deal. What I want you to do at the conclusion of this video is I want you to leave in the comments under the video, not during the live stream, because I want you to take a couple seconds and really type out an answer. Leave the reason why you think this should be, why you need a free 1-year subscription to CLZ Comics. That's right. CLZ Comics, I reached out to them, and they were nice enough to say, hey, for one of your viewers, however you want to give it away, we'll give them a free 1-year subscription to CLZ Comics, to the collecting app. So a big shout out to CLZ. We appreciate it. Again, I'm not getting anything for it. It's just a cool thing that I can toss out to you, the viewers in the community. So what you're going to do is go down below, follow the instructions in the video description below, leave a comment saying, hey, this is why I need this software. And I'll pick one lucky winner, and that person will get connected to CLZ, and they're going to give you a free 1-year subscription. So, but yeah, for anybody else, hey, I think it's fairly affordable, and getting both the cover price and the CLZ combo, I think, is well worth it. Number 3 on my list was for the loved one of a comic fan, or for the comic fan buying for another comic fan. There is a cool app and platform that I use called Shortboxed. I've been a fan of theirs for a while, and Shortboxed is a buying and selling platform, kind of like eBay, but I think better. It's a cleaner, better experience. So Shortboxed, you can download their app. They now are doing live auctions in addition to just being a sales platform. So here's a book that I have been looking for, right? Y'all know about some of the books that I have been looking for. Let's see if I understand. Sorry. And am I logged in? Let's see if I'm logged in. Okay, I do. Okay, here's what we're gonna. Oops. Sorry, Shortboxed. All right, so let me go ahead and log in. All right, I'm going to bring it back over here to myself so I don't put my login information out there on the World Wide Web. But this has been, Shortboxed, I love looking on here, not for a variety of reasons, but one of the coolest things that they do, I'm going to show you in just a second, is they give you, and again, this is me here, let's see. We're going to go over to Marketplace. All right. And I'm going to look here. I'm going to go and bring it up now so you can take a look. All right. So this is the Marketplace here on Shortboxed. I'm going to look for, let's take a look for, I just bought one, Predator #1. And let's see what we got. Now they have also shifted into, raw books as well. And so there's a lot. Ooh, look at this. Predator versus Wolverine #1 is going for, it's $25. It's a raw 9.6 to 9.8. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Predator #1 in a CGC 9.6. Going to go ahead and favorite that. Right now, okay, fair market. They give you information about not just this specific book, but they give you recent sales information so you can make the best possible decision on your purchase. The asking price on this one is $225. And then they label them: good price, questionable price, and bad price, as in somebody's asking too high. Here they're listing the fair market value at $182 to $222, and you can make an offer just like eBay. And it gives you sales data here, CGC census data. All this, you can get a free version of this app and create an account. You don't have to pay for it, and you can get access to all this data. Okay, so this is really cool stuff that it's giving you, and yeah, so really cool. So if you are a friend of a comic fan, or if you're a comic fan yourself and you're looking for a place to shop for comics that's safe and gives you information and is safe for a loved one to buy you a comic, because look, here's the CGC 9.6 Predator #1 for only $180 right here. And that's listed as a good price because it's within that margin. So this is a safe place for friends of comic fans, because here's the thing. The comic fan in your life is going to know how to look for books. They're going to know about grading for books. They're going to know about pricing for books. But you may not, but you still want to buy them that special book that they've been looking for. Shortbox is one of the safest places you can do it. It's not the Wild West of eBay. It's not the high pressure sales of whatnot. It's not like a comic shop where it's maybe a limited stock or anything. But if you're looking for that one specific special book, I definitely encourage you to try out Shortbox. And big shout out to Kevin over there and the rest of the team. They've got really great program. So it's a safe place for that loved one to go look for a special comic book. Number 2 on my list is something that I think I did this last time as well, but custom decoupage items. Now, you've seen regular short boxes. We'll check this one out. Now, here's the deal. This was done several years ago. I think almost 10 years ago. You can see it's just a standard short box lid, and you can see, it's still got kind of some of the original moisture stuff. The inside is just fine. All right, there's some dings and stuff, but the decoupage did not hurt it. But yeah, this was when I was learning. So I wanted to learn how to do decoupage, these types of decoupage things, and so I did one with an old Teen Titans Spotlight book that was in horrible shape. I didn't destroy a good book, but this is a fun handmade way to. You can buy them pre-made. But I think it's fun and from the heart, like if especially if you got kids and you're looking for a craft project for them to do for dad or uncle or special person, you can make a custom one-of-a-kind decoupage piece. Now, I think it's fun to do just the lid, but you could do the whole short box. You could also do coasters. You could do, pieces of wall art. There's all kinds of cool stuff that you could do. If you're the crafty type, and it really just takes some older comic books that maybe are just beyond repair, and applying those with some decoupage, and just having the right brush or so to do it. And there's ways to find, you can find it easily on YouTube. Find some how-tos for how to do it. So that is that is number 2 on the list. Number 1 on the list is the gift card to their LCS, to their local comic shop. Hey, one of the best things you can do for a comic fan is give them a gift card to to that special comic shop that they enjoy going to. I myself, some of the gifts that are up here are from a comic shop, from a special gift. There is a Transformers action figure up there, and there is a G.I. Joe Snake Eyes with Timber action figure up there. That they were fun gifts that I got for myself using a gift card that had been given to me to my local comic shop. And I went in and with the mindset, and I said, hey, I'm just going to go buy something that I wouldn't normally buy for myself. So that's the beauty of getting a gift card at a local comic shop. Hey, I hope that you have enjoyed this. If you're a friend or family member of a comic fan, I hope this has been helpful. And if you're a comic fan, then this is also a cool thing, just a reminder of some of the cool stuff that's out there. Make sure and check out the discount codes below, and make sure after the conclusion of this video that you leave a comment saying why you think you deserve the free 1-year membership from CLZ Comics that I'll be giving away on the next episode of the giveaway show. So you only got a few days to enter to win, so make sure you do it. All right, y'all take care. Have a great night. This has been Carl's Collects Comics with another edition of my top 10 favorite comic gifts, or top 10 favorite gifts for comic fans in your life. All right, y'all take care. Why is this not? Let's see. This is. All right, y'all take care. Have a great night.